Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps 2. This is the second scenario of 1939 Axis operations, obviously. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, but the French are mobilizing. So, after this Czechoslovakia mission, you'd think that we would actually go fight in Poland. That would be the normal thing to do, I would say. 39 is Poland, 40 is the Western front, but oh no, that was too conventional, so they flipped the script and decided to go all in on the phony war. Now you can expect the first half of the 39 campaign to be about France, and then you will make a short hop into Poland. But by that time, you are the fighting in Poland is basically or less over, so it's not that interesting. But the France bit is actually kind of cool and new, so I do enjoy that. So there is lots of talkie. So we will deploy a minefield. That's the primary objective. So not capture, but deploy a minefield. And the bonus objectives are to deploy more minefields. And you deploy minefields by running one of these red trucks into an auxiliary hexer. That's basically everything. So, to victory for Germany. Yes. Exterminator, it's not the best hero. Again, not the best hero, but it's not bad. So, yeah. And now we will use our 5 commendation to purchase Feldwebel-Karcher. So, that is cool. And you can now see that as if the game didn't already have a hero problem, we get this. He's famous, so he even generates prestige. So between him and Golan, we get 70 a turn. He has tank killer and aggressive counterattack and initiative. So yeah, it's pretty good. So what do we need to do here? We need some infantry to advance down the center here and just capture the city. That should be easy. We can use a river crosser guy to get across here. There are some bad guys in this area, if I remember correctly. So that way we could approach from 2 directions. On the other hand, we could just ignore this and take this part and move up behind their lines while a smaller force moves over here. Or we could maybe even ignore this area altogether, since it has no bearing on our objective. And we also have some stuff going on in this sector. We have not enough slots really, but we have auxiliaries, so that's nice. We have some new units. We can buy grenadiers. I kind of like grenadiers, actually. Most people don't, but I find them moderately useful, actually. They are a lot better at hanging outside the close terrain when they are attacked by other infantry, but of course, attacked by a serious tank, they can't really do anything. You have the classic 2C, but you can also, for 2 slots, have this guy that's either this very fast recon panzer. You can have this incredibly good Panzer 2G. And that guy looks very promising. It's quite expensive. You also sort of have an early Panzer IV, but why you would take this? It has absolutely no armor. It has paper armor. And we finally get a decent upgrade to our recon. So this is a good recon. It has defense, much better defense. Anti-tank, yeah. And we finally can buy these guys again. And we now have not the BF-109B, but the E. And yeah, Luca and this Dornier 17, yeah. So we have to make some decisions, and that decision is putting this into reserve. I don't really need that bridging unit in this scenario. Consolidator. Anti-tank support. Do we want him to still have anti-tank support? I'm not sure. Vigilant do we now? Consolidator. Definitely have the overrun thingy again. Only 2 ammunition, 4 ammunition, but it's a lot better, so why not? Buff that. So that's 1 upgrade, 2 upgrades. I don't think I can afford more than one of my monster. How much better is the new guy? Oh yes, definitely. Okay, that's a start. One have a different ammo scheme. Okay, so we have the anti-air, we have a fighter, we have the artillery. So these will have double support. We can put the provocateur, be the Avenger. Camouflage. I like to make my provocateurs red, otherwise I tend to forget about them. These 2 should be able to capture the city. Think good. Vigilant. Okay, so it has 5 close defense. That's cute, but 10 ground defense is a lot better since it will be fighting a lot in city, and it can have exterminator. Solid. Oh, double attack. No, not that. This maybe? Evase. Yeah. Sounds more like it. Doesn't need to have 13 strength. Could use 13 strength. But what to do with the last 2 points? So if I send the cavalry here, then I have 2 infantry here. Then I have no infantry for this section, but that's fine. And send these 2 guys in here. That's also fine. That anti-tank gun. I could do this. Yeah. Let's try this setup. Only 1 aircraft, of course. This guy doing it for me. No, no, no. Let's just do that. And if I absolutely want an infantry unit, I could do this, or I could just do a completely bog standard auxiliary infantry, right? Three. $500 and something. These need some camouflage, and as usual, we can do this. Bright. Yeah, I need something to tell them apart. Really could have used some more artillery, but make it work. Six more slots available. Camouflage absolutely did not work for me. Something with, I don't know. That works. No, because now it's the same as my... whatever. Is this sufficient? Should I get... how much is a bridging, dude? Let's try with this. Boom, 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 boom. Let me go again. Almost as good as having camouflage. Usual having numbers is important here. Otherwise that one very easily gets around the flank, which is not very convenient. The land goes in there. Obliterates the opposition. Go away, you. Naughty, naughty. Well, this is actually not so useful because I didn't actually bring a bridging unit, so I cannot send this one over here, but okay. Not a big deal. I can send this one up instead once we get that far. Yeah, you go away. No. Correct. Yeah. Okay, so let's get this AA stuff rolling. Readiness, that means it strikes first on the defense. Oh, I'm out of range. Okay, yeah. And so now we have completed the main mission, but for each minefield, you can see we actually deploy minefields. between the minefields and my units. They should not be able to get through. So now we wait for the rest of my units to catch up. Particular rush. Wow, that was unimpressive. That's fine. Yeah, if we had moved outside the city, it would have been very different. That's why we didn't do that. Him boxed up here. And now he is actually dead. No. This. I will just heal. Sarreguemines. Of course, kind of a little trick to make him attack my provocateur and kill himself. But it didn't bite. Oh. Now he did bite. Yeah. Now we can kill him. Oh! Ah, it has anti-tank support. Okay, I was a little bit quick, but we'll just live with that. Misclick. Hmm. Fast rebase. Wow. No double attack for you. Training this for steamroller, right? Yeah. Fun times. there are no more aircraft because they stopped doing that spam 100,000 aircraft per scenario thing after the Spanish Civil War. I think they had a quick look in the mirror and decided that this was not sustainable. Yeah, because of the rain, we have very little fuel. Trying to save fuel. Have some stuff here. Yeah, we don't need the AA stuff anymore. We really don't need this one anymore. Guess we never really even actually needed that bomber, or this bomber for that matter. My last... Oh, it died. Right. I forgot. Completely forgot. Want to bother with capturing anything here? No. I guess. +5. Actually bomb it. That's it. We have taken all, and I mean, we could spend our time chipping away at some bunkers, but the amount of XP you gain for that is close to 0, so let's just zoom through this. Okay. And Wagner says, urgent report. Ettring, blah blah. Redeploying west. Bunt forest. Blah blah. Yep, that's it. That's the second scenario of Axis Operations 1939. I think it would be better to start the series with this scenario. It's decently fun. Okay combat. Also some additional mechanics, and I'm okay with that. It's not like that Czechoslovakia scenario. That's not interesting whatsoever. So anyway, thanks for watching, and see you again in the next one. Bye.